Second chances. Standing before our own thoughts and perhaps not fully aware of the road we have already traveled, we immerse ourselves once again in a new cycle. A cycle in which we will once again receive the Torah, hear that voice that once resounded at Sinai, and stand before the most transformative possibility ever given to humanity, the possibility of beginning again. And it's there, in that moment, returning to the only essence to which we truly belong, that our souls awaken and recognize a truth the modern world constantly tries to conceal, that nothing material can fully sustain the emptiness of a soul disconnected from the eternal. We may surround ourselves with noise and still feel alone. We may attain abundance and yet remain hungry. We may appear to have a complete life while inwardly remaining lost. Perhaps this is one of the quietest wounds of our generation. We have learned to fill every external void, while the soul, exhausted and thirsty for truth, continues waiting for something the world cannot give it. For as the tradition of the Chachamim teaches, the soul is not merely a psychological space, but a spark that belongs to the infinite, and only the infinite can truly fulfill it. And in the midst of this confusion and weariness, a silent yet unmistakable figure begins to walk through the pages of Shavuot, Ruth the Moabite. In her, one of the deepest structures of the Torah is revealed, the logic of second chances, a principle rooted in the mystery of the second tablets of the law. When Israel breaks the first Luchot, the Torah does not end in destruction, but in restoration. Rashi explains something fundamental. The second tablets were given together with the command, Psol lecha, carve them for yourself. And like the first tablets, which descend fully formed as a purely divine work, the second introduced human responsibility and participation in the process of restoration. The Chachamim see in this a profound teaching. Perfection is not the starting point of the relationship with God, but its result. As the Midrash in Shemot Rabbah teaches, the second tablets possess a higher quality and greater performance because they come after forgiveness. They are not the Torah of innocence, but the Torah of return, demonstrating that failure does not cancel the covenant, it deepens it. Therefore, we should not use imperfection as an excuse to avoid drawing near and celebrating Matan Torah together, because perfection, B'ezrat Hashem, will be found when we stand in His presence. This same principle appears with almost heartbreaking force in the story of Ruth. Midrash Ruth Rabbah explains that she joins Israel not for personal gain or cultural inheritance, but because she recognizes an absolute truth within the people of Israel. Although Ruth comes from Moab, a lineage which, according to the interpretation of the Chachamim, emerges from the moral fracture of Lot after Sodom and is marked by confusion between desire and ethics, she becomes a woman who breaks spiritual determinism. Yet reducing Ruth merely to the symbol of an external conversion, or seeing her only as a reflection of those who came from outside the Jewish people after feeling a calling, would diminish her message. Ruth is not only a beacon for the outsider. Above all, she's a mirror for each of us who already belong to the people. Her journey shakes those of us who arrive late, those who were always here but slept without listening, and those who, though present, live in the numbness of routine. She shows us that all of us, without exception, share the urgent need to awaken. The Talmud in Megillah 14b places Ruth within one of the most astonishing lines of biblical history by reminding us that the house of David descends from her. This means that the kingship of Israel and the line of redemption do not emerge from ideal, flawless purity, but from a story marked by transformation. The Torah does not conceal complicated origins. It deliberately weaves them into the divine design, showing that human beings are neither imprisoned by their past nor defined by their origins. The second tablets teach that the covenant can be rebuilt after rupture, and Ruth teaches that the soul can be rebuilt beyond its origins. This capacity for transformation is the very essence of Teshuvah. The Rambam explains that Teshuvah is so powerful that it can even transform transgressions into merits, because a spiritual reconstruction reveals a depth and light that could never have existed without the experience of falling. This is precisely the language of the second tablets and the language of Ruth's journey, as she becomes the living example that renewal belongs equally to all of us within one single people. For this reason, Shavuot is not merely the remembrance of a historical event frozen in time. It is the continual affirmation that the Torah is the living space where human beings discover that they are not finished, that the story remains an open text capable of correction and renewal. And Ruth, walking silently through the pages of the Megillah, reminds us that even from the furthest margins of spiritual history, and even in the deepest emptiness, it is still possible to hear the voice, awaken from spiritual slumber, and begin again. Shabbat Shalom Umevorach.